All right, first YouTube video. Got to make sure I got the right setup and everything. It's all kind of new to me, but I'm sure we'll get better as it goes in time. And Saturday night, hitting legs tonight. Super excited. Never been a big leg guy. I mean, genetically, my dad, massive dude, massive, but tiny legs. I used to call him Big Bird. So naturally, that was passed down, to me and my brother, who also have tiny legs. Um, so training legs twice a week now. One training session, I'm doing higher volume. Next session is more of a compound movement, compound lifts, meathead style, low reps, high weight kind of workout. So, um, you know, switching it up a little bit, keeping the body guessing. But I used to hate doing legs. I used to hate it. But now I kind of like being bottom heavy. Putting a little weight on, and legs will help significantly with that. And I actually look forward to training legs now. Definitely look forward to it. Spending probably about an hour and a half in there today. Doing some supersets, mainly supersets. Keep the volume high, and yeah, get a nice little dynamic warm up in. Crucial part of training. I feel like everyone sleeps on a dynamic warm up. I guess that's just my strength and conditioning background. Years of playing, and then obviously doing some coaching, and it still blows my mind how people don't do some sort of warm up, some sort of band exercise or something before you're getting in there and blasting your legs and your back out. Gotta have that dynamic warm up. Gotta have it. Got to have it. So we'll go in there. We'll start in the elliptical. That's low impact. One of my favorite machines. You'll probably see me in there hitting that no matter what kind of cardio I'm doing. It's always going to be on the elliptical for now. Might change it up a little bit as I cut down the next couple months here, but elliptical is where it's at. So we'll get in there, and then we'll hit the turf area, do a dynamic warm up, a couple exercises without the band, and then we'll use a mini band and do some hip flexor activation. That I feel like, in my opinion, again, this is all my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, but for my body, that is a huge part of my dynamic warm up. Is grabbing that mini band and just getting my hips activated. I used to have the worst hips in the game, but as I started to work on it, obviously gotten better and better, and it has significantly increased my mobility, which translates to when you're trying to go, trying to up the weight a little bit, but still trying to keep good form. And ever since I started implementing this into my dynamic warm-ups, I mean, my gain significantly increased, my range of motion increased, mobility has just gone off the charts. So that is, a big part of my regimen. Always dynamic warm-up, always, no matter upper body, lower body. It's a must-have. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. So, yeah, probably about maybe an hour and a half, hour 20 minutes. My brother will always give me shit. He'll call me and he'll be like, "Damn, dude, you go to the gym for an hour and a half, hour 45, sometimes 2 hours," and he'll always ask me like, "What are you doing?" and my response every single time is, I fucking love this shit. Like it is such a big part of my life. It has been, like, for the longest time, growing up in the weight room, on the football field, you know, constantly lifting throughout my entire life. Even when I had jaw surgery, like I had major jaw surgery when I was in high school, and I mean, shit, I was in there like 3 days later with my fucking mouth wired shut. You know, like so you'll literally have to wheel me out of the gym when it comes that time. But I mean, for me, and I'm sure everyone can like attest to this. Like when I go into the gym, it's like a mental freedom, right? Like I don't have to worry about shit when I'm in there, right? Like I just focus in on getting my lift done. I don't really talk to anyone. I mean, you know, I'll see a few of the guys at the gym that I know, but when I'm in there, it's fucking laser focus, clearing my mind. It's kind of like a reset for me. You know, it's like my safe space. You know, and I know a lot of guys will be like, you know, hey, that resonates with me too. But you know, it's a big thing for me. So, um, you know, it's one of my favorite things. You know, hitting the gym, especially on a weekend. I mean, everyone's out partying. You know, everyone's doing something. You know, dinners, etc. You know, I'm hanging out in the gym. Yeah, I'm hanging out in the gym, and at this point in my life, man, I'm like, I'm so focused on my mission. You know, focused on the clothing brand that I started, Hyperion. Shout out Hyperion right here. Um, Getting that thing off the ground, and it's already seeing significantly, you know, more attention, you know, as my personal brand kind of raises. So, um, you know, I'm pretty pumped to see what's to come in the next couple weeks, and a shit ton of traveling. It's going to be hard in the old body over here, but you know, sometimes you got to do it, and you got to do it. If it betters your life, if there's an opportunity that betters your life, you got to take it. So, um, so a lot of traveling coming up here. A lot of traveling, but we'll be all right here. Man, I tell you what, South Florida drivers, unreal. Don't care about anyone. Nothing. Just cut over 4 lanes. That's it. That's it. But finally got this mic. My barber Greg. Shout out Greg. One of the best dudes I know. Shout out if anyone's in South Florida, go check out Greg over at Nobleman's. He's an absolute king. Put me onto this mic right here, testing it out, and you know, so far so good. So we'll see how it holds up with the old supersets, um, but so far so good here. Shit's like hanging off a little bit, but whatever. Trust the process here. But yeah, so we'll go in there. Got about 5 more minutes here, and we'll we'll hit some superset legs. Starting off with the dynamic warm up, right? Must haves. And then we'll probably start with some ankle activation. So we'll probably do some, yeah, we'll probably do some calf raises. We'll probably start off with that. I like to get my ankles nice and moving, start off light, obviously increase a little bit, but for this week, it's going to be more volume. So, you know, we're going to be doing sets of 20, 25, lighter weight, great range of motion. Really get those ankles warmed up for the supersets to come. You know, your leg press, step ups, um, you know, front squats. We're going to do some front squats here, paired with leg curls. So, you know, basically we're going to activate the whole lower half here, front, back, everything. Yeah, yeah. And this gym is I like it a lot. It's, you know, it's not crowded. I can get my shit done. I kind of feel like an asshole sometimes doing supersets, but you know, guys got to eat, right? So that. Here, but take some time. But it's crowded out here. Straighten up. Yeah, so everything that we'll be doing will be mainly higher volume. Like I said, so I'll have a basically a heavy week, and then I'll have a lighter week, just depending on what day my rest days fall on and etc. But typically, like this week is going to be, or this weekend rolling into next week, and then I got a shit ton of travel. But this weekend, high volume. Um, we'll mix in. Shit, should we? Should we? Yeah. So we'll do some cardio today. Probably we'll do some cardio. We'll hit that instead of abs. So I like to kind of stagger. I try not to do cardio and abs on the same day. It's way too long. Like that I'll be in there for way too long, and I'll start losing focus, and then just keep it dragging on. But um, I'll do cardio today. I don't typically like doing cardio with legs, but we'll hit it today and do just mainly abs tomorrow. Just absolutely destroy abs tomorrow, which I need to start getting. I need to start doing more abs, but which will go. I got a little power get right now, so all the food I've been eating and shit. But we'll start trimming down a little bit, just a tiny bit, just a tiny bit. In high school and even throughout college, like I was 170 typically, like 170, 175. I sat around that range my entire life pretty much. I mean, even when I was done playing, I mean I packed on a tiny bit of weight, but I mean I had zero legs. I mean it was I fucking hated doing legs. Yeah, I absolutely hated it. But right now I weighed myself last week 234. So yeah, there's a little fluff there, but um, probably ideally like would probably get down to like 225 and have the definition back in my abs is probably the goal here in the next you know couple months. But um, we'll see. I'm always hesitant to trim back down because I was so skinny my whole life. I'm like, fuck, I like being big. I like fucking when you're hitting meetings. You walk in and just the power stature that you have when you're a bigger dude. Like you get immediate respect. So um, you know, not just for that case, but that's I just like being big, man. It's like it's a it's addicting. It's addicting. But I do miss the abs back in the day. Back in the day, missing the six pack, do miss the definition. But yeah, with being all natural, it's kind of hard to keep both, man. It's like a give and take sometimes. I feel like, but you know, um, we'll see. I switch my mind up a little bit when it comes to that, but yeah, we'll see what happens. So everyone drives like an asshole out here, but gotta fit in. Got to fit in. Mic's still good, hopefully. The green light's on. Everything's working, but I'm curious to see how it's going to stay during the sled pushes and all that other shit I'm doing. So that'll be interesting. probably be easier with the tank top too. So we'll see. But you know, working the kinks out. First video. Um, we'll see what happens, and hopefully we can knock out some of the filler and just make things more efficient. Um, yeah, I wish there was more time in the day, though. I'm sure everyone can wish that, but so focused on trying to be successful, trying to be a overall better man, all this stuff I've been putting work into, building value within myself, and starting this brand, and it's going to be huge. It's going to be huge. I'm starting to dedicate more and more time to it. So no, I'm going to work my ass off. That's an absolute guarantee. But shipping and suppliers and literally learning all of this from scratch has definitely been an experience for sure. But it will all be worth it. Like I said, I'm on my purpose, and in all of my time is dedicated to being successful in my corporate job, but also getting this off the ground. I mean, it's going to be a big thing, so I'm excited. And no distractions whatsoever. No one could even pay me to be distracted. I'm laser focused on everything that I have planned, and I have a set plan. And you know, once I reach that initial stage and get past that initial stage of growth, that initial growth, shit's just going to take off from there. So I'm excited, and I appreciate all the support from everyone too. I mean, it's you basically you figure out who your real friends are. Basically you figure out who actually like supports you, and who you can count on, and all that shit. And I definitely have a few close friends that, bro, they're always there with support, man. So I appreciate you guys. Shout out to you guys. And it's funny because a few people have tried to crawl back into my life when they see like that I'm up and doing well now, and it's just like, where were you guys when I was down and out? It's like you don't just get to wait at the finish line. It's like, who do you think you are? But um, I do not care. I'll still sleep well at night. I don't give a shit, to be completely honest. So, um, you know, no one, no one can like give me that support as far as like gonna like make me discouraged or anything like that. No one, absolutely no one. Like, head down, grinding. So, shit's gonna be big. But I just hate when people wait at the finish line. It's crazy. But what can you do? But all right, we just pulled up here. Start to film some stuff, and yeah, get started with this workout, and hopefully we can be done in a good amount of time, and get back home and eat. Okay, so working set. We're gonna do 15 to 20 rep range for the calf raise, and then for the dorsiflexion, we're gonna do just 15 because that shit is burning already. So, um, yeah, we're gonna do that to start. Do that to start. King shit, king shit, king shit, king shit, king shit, king shit. And what I like to do, I mean, my sets consist of 1001, 1002, 1003 on the eccentric, and then the concentric, we're just exploding up, you know. So that's a big part for me is, you know, slow and controlled on the eccentric, and then when you get into the concentric on the bottom, your eccentric explode up. And that's with everything I do. I mean, I try and keep it in the 1001, 1002, 1003, you know. All right, second one. Fuck, I'm already getting a good pump in the calves over here. Carbon up from yesterday, took a rest day. Can feel it flowing right now. Everyone's looking at me like I'm fucking crazy because I'm talking to myself, but you know, I'm trying to run a business over here, so they can all kick rocks for all I care. All of them. Don't care. Okay. Okay. Last two. Two more. So the weight's good. Again, I mean, we're not trying to kill ourselves. So we got two more here. So again, we're doing 15 to 20 rep range. Supersetted with dorsiflexion. So feeling a good pump. It was a good start. Three. Fuck, I'm gonna have to loosen this up a little bit. Yeah, we're definitely lightening it up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna dial that back a little bit. All right. Okay, we're still good. Okay. Oh, God, Lord. Big pop in the old ankle. Okay. All right. So I didn't film the warm-up sets. So you guys don't have to watch that boring shit. Didn't film the warm-up sets. So I did two warm-up sets. I'm doing high angle leg press. Feet on the bottom of the platform to target more of your quads. And if you guys haven't tried this, load up the top portion of the leg press You will feel it if you are doing a quad focus workout. You will feel it more in your quads. Now, keep in mind, it is a little harder on the knees, depending on what machine you use. So, this hammer strength, I like to load up the top because I'm only doing this once every other week on this type of leg press. So, um, so it's give and take, but it's total preference. I like it. I get I get more of an activation in my quads than if I were to load up the bottom purely and do more glute hamstring focus. But so we're doing sets of 20, 15 and 20 on the leg press, and then we're doing, and I'll flip the camera around, and then we're doing step ups, heavy, as many as I can do each leg. I'm typically doing about 8 to 10 on the step ups. This is kind of a weak point for me, so I've been working on this a lot. But yeah, practice makes perfect. So here we go. Oh, fuck. Nope. So we do 3 sets, 3 supersets. So we do leg press, superset with step up. We got 3 sets of those, 15 and 20 on the leg press, and then just fucking crank them out on the step ups here. So, yeah, well. This fucking shirt's holding up real good too. This stretch fit. I'm really pleased with how it's coming out too. But that drop's coming soon, so Hyperion Athletic shit's about to blow up. I'm super proud of everything that I've done so far. Like, just with not knowing shit and just kind of figuring out all on my own. But you got to fail to be successful. So that's my big belief here. And shit's blowing up already, so I'm super proud of it. But trust the process, as they say in Philly, TTP, trust the process. All right, next set. Come on. So for the next phase of the supersets for legs, I love, especially when I'm at Powerhouse, I love using this V squat. So it's supposed to be front squats, but my flexibility and my wrist are god awful. And honestly, I never like doing front squats with the barbell or even with a dumbbell, dumbbell front squats when you hold out in front underneath. I've never been a huge believer in that, but this V squat, being able to face the machine. You know what? Fuck it. I will put on 3 plates here. I mean, why not, right? So we'll see what kind of depth we're looking at, but if it doesn't look good, then I'm gonna back it off. But we'll see. We'll probably do 8. Fuck it, we'll do 8. See how we feel. So did 8 on the V squat. Did 20 with the last 2. Excuse me. With the last 2 reps. Isometric hold. More working sets. Gotta speed it up. Sometimes I come in here and I zone out, especially after a long day of work. Brain's fried, and sometimes I'll take a little bit longer than anticipated, but gotta work in with the guy now. It's the one thing, the downside about a busy gym doing supersets, man. One, I feel like an asshole because I'm going, across the gym to do 2 exercises, and got my shit everywhere. So, but we're trying to get big here, so everyone can kick boulders for us all I care. All right, let's go. Let's go. Come on. It's weird not working out with headphones, though. Yeah. I'm not a fan of what's going on. The music in here. All right. Oh. All right. One more. So Basically, clock is at 8. I stopped, so just to go around when it's 12. And all the shit that I'm telling everyone, like people ask me like all the time, you know, do you time your workout? Do you time your rest? What do you do? What do you do for this, for that? So, I mean, this is all information just people have asked me about. So, I mean, I don't give a shit if you use it or not. Like I said, I do not care. I'm gonna sleep great at night either way. But you know, if it helps one person, man, I'm all about it. So there will be haters out there, but again, I don't care. It doesn't bother me. All right. Okay, let's do this. One more. Yeah, let's try and do 9. Damn, let's try and do 9. Okay, so 20. Well, shit, shoot for 20, but definitely the last 2 isometric hold. All right, last one. We do pulling, weighted sled. Again, trying to stay balanced all the way through and just really push, utilizing those quads kind of like you're sitting down in a chair. All my football guys, DBs, appreciate this one. Make sure I'm not hitting anyone. Okay. Individuals. So. Took the belt off for this one. Finish her up. Last one. All right, halfway and then flip it. It's our last one. That way we don't have to drag it all the way back. Efficiency. More efficient. Oh.